Let's break down the new Season 3 update for MW3 and Warzone, all content releasing, early downloads, new free rewards, and much more. But first off here, this update is going to release on Wednesday, April 3rd at these times up on screen. A pretty standard release here, but for early downloads, it might be a bit different because for the past, only PlayStation players have been able to pre-download a couple days early. PC and Xbox players have to wait until the minute the update goes live, which is not a big deal, but it is annoying if you have slow internet and you want to play right when it goes live, obviously, which a lot of people do if you took off from school or work that day or whatever the situation is. But for Season 2 Reloaded, to my surprise and to a lot of people's surprise as well, we did actually get an early download, which is so sick. Now, of course, early downloads aren't always guaranteed because I saw some people get early downloads. I got it on PC. Some others didn't. Let me know down below if you remember if you did actually get an early download. So for Season 3, hopefully they have early downloads for all platforms, which is cool because, again, the update's ready right when it releases, but also a lot of the times you are able to check out some content early in custom games. Sometimes they drop the content early as well. Pretty much a mini early access to certain parts of the update, which is always pretty cool. So I'll update you guys if we actually get that for Season 3. Chances are we do, which is pretty cool. But for actual content here, we got a big reveal for Warzone. I'll start off with that section of the video because Rebirth Island has been confirmed to be releasing on April 3rd at the launch of Season 3. Now, we kind of already had leaks about this map releasing at some point during Season 3. I told you guys already, most likely it's going to be the launch of the season. It's a big marketing and selling point for the game. There's no way they're going to save it for the Reloaded update. And of course, today we got confirmation that it is going to be for the launch of the update, which is pretty cool. You've been seeing images up on screen probably of the TAC map for Rebirth Island, which looks the exact same, right? The map as well. Some other leaked images of Rebirth Island in Warzone 3 or MW3, which looks pretty much the same overall. It seems to be maybe in a bit of a brighter setting, which is cool. And based on the leaked images, there might be some slight map changes. There seems to be an earthquake crack into the side of the island, which is a bit different, but for the most part, all of the buildings, the prison, everything should be the exact same layout from what it was back during Warzone 1, which is pretty cool. And also a part of this update as well, and to celebrate Rebirth Island releasing, if you go to the link down below, it's going to be to this tweet here on Call of Duty's Twitter. Grab the squad and party out for Rebirth Day on April 3rd. RSVP by replying with your Activision ID and hashtag Rebirth Day to secure your free caked up weapon blueprint gift when you log in on launch day. So a free weapon blueprint there. Again, just go to that tweet. Link is down below. Respond with your Activision ID and that hashtag to get that free blueprint. And for more Season 3 free rewards here, we got this that got revealed a couple weeks back. Coming in Season 3, earn the free anniversary weapon skin here. So a weapon blueprint again in honor of Warzone's anniversary, which I thought should have released back during Warzone's actual anniversary on March 10th, but they're going to save it for Season 3. Not a big deal. No details on exactly how to get this one. I'll be sure to update you guys on specifics when that happens, when Season 3 comes out next week, but it should just be an easy free unlock, a daily login event, or they might just give it to you when the update goes live on April 3rd. We'll see very soon. But before we break down some more stuff here, a quick shout out to my partner, AIM Controllers. This red controller you're seeing up on screen is the one I personally use every day from AIM. It is a really good, high-quality controller, lifetime warranty, fully customizable, a lot of designs as well. Use code MATTERS for an extra discount if you do want to buy a controller. Really appreciate it, guys. But for more content here for Season 3, gotta talk about weapons because we're getting some Advanced Warfare weapons, which is so cool. We got some leaked gameplay here of a bunch of the weapon models in the game, which gives us a better idea as to kind of how they look in this game. Now, overall, if they look the exact same or maybe a bit different from how they looked back in AW, not a big deal. What's more important to me is how they perform because, again, at least from my memories, I played a lot of Advanced Warfare multiplayer. I was doing game battles back in the day. I was big into multiplayer. I didn't play any zombies. I played all MP back then. So for the Battle 27, the Moors as well, those were, in my memory again, super powerful weapons. I mean, again, for competitive Call of Duty, the first couple months of that game's life cycle, it was 4 Battle 27s on the map for each team, which was so crazy. It was such an overpowered weapon. So to have some of that overpoweredness come to MW3 for the Battle 27 as well would be fire. It would be so fitting. It would suck if they release these iconic weapons and they just don't perform that well and they're not that good. So let me know down below if you guys played AW, if you agree with me on that. If you're new to COD as well, you don't really care about these weapons, let me know your opinions down below. MP9 is there as well, which is cool. Not from AW, but regardless, definitely more excited for the AW weapons here. And we'll most likely get more weapons released for this season as well. Other melee weapons, a potential tack knife. We'll go through all the info when it does release very soon, but still still cool stuff there. Now for operators here, battle pass operators, store bundles, and other events here, the big one returning is the Snoop Dogg operator bundle. A lot of you guys were, you know, kind of semi-happy and also disappointed to see Snoop Dogg return. I think he's a pretty cool operator in Call of Duty. We saw him back in Vanguard as this skin, for MW2 as this skin last year, in COD Mobile as well. Another version of him for a Christmas COD Mobile update. So a lot of iterations of Snoop Dogg. I feel like he is a solid addition, and I don't mind seeing him every so often, although it would be cool to have a different musician, rapper, actor, whatever they want to do, just to switch things up a little bit. I mean, we talked about like 50 Cent. I mean, it would be crazy if we had Drake in the game. Just stuff like that would be fire. But Snoop Dogg, I'm not mad at that. Hopefully he has another cool operator skin. I just hope it's not the same exact look we saw back from MW2, because re-releasing that same bundle would be a bit lackluster. For other operators here, Cheech and Chong, which is a very interesting collab, but I guess they're doing it here. That's definitely going to be a separate store bundle. For Snoop Dogg, though, that could be a Battle Pass operator. They've been doing that a lot more recently with actual licensed operators in the main Battle Pass. We had the Spawn-themed Battle Pass back for MW2 Season 6, which was a bunch of operators from the actual real-world comics and stuff like that. And, of course, we had the Rick Grimes Battle Pass as well. I didn't think he would be a part of the Battle Pass, but he was. That's so cool. So, could Snoop Dogg be a Tier 0 and maybe Tier 100 operator skin in the Season 3 Battle Pass? I think it's definitely possible. So, no confirmation on that. But let me know down below, would you actually want to see that for Season 3, or would you still want him to be a separate bundle in the store? Now, for MW3's multiplayer, I wouldn't expect the biggest 6v6 update. We did get 3 new maps for Season 1, 3 new maps for Season 2, and for this upcoming season, I would expect maybe 2 the most, which, you know, obviously I would want to see more, but it is what it is. The maps we've gotten so far, as I've said in multiple previous videos, are really high quality, super solid MP maps out of Sledgehammer. So again, big props to them. Now, in terms of uniquely made maps, we don't know exactly what we're getting. There are still a bunch of leaked files about, you know, unnamed MP maps. These probably aren't the final names here, but you can get an idea as to what the map might be like. We have a codename for an MP map about an arcade, Dubai, Fight Club, Kinetic, C4, Trident, Venice. So there was a code name about Greece. Now, Greece actually ended up being the name of the map itself, but, you know, Venice, for example, could just be the code name, or they'll just release a map that is called Venice. So I think in the thumbnail, I put Florence or Venice, whatever I put there. Could just be an Italian city. We'll see very soon. But overall, regardless of where the map is located, the uniquely made MP maps have been fire, so I expect the new ones in the future to be pretty cool as well. And obviously, we talked about potential remakes for an Advanced Warfare themed season. Do they actually do that? We don't know for sure, but Solar, Recovery, any AW map for that matter. I don't think any AW map has ever been remade or remastered, so if they took any of those OG AW maps, doesn't matter which one, honestly, and brought it over to MW3, I feel like that'd be so cool. So again, let me know down below your opinions on that. And finally, for zombies here, of course, most if not all the zombies updates will be releasing for Season 3 Reloaded, which is pretty unfortunate, but not that surprising at this point. This first one here is pretty cool. A look at the new Warlord, potentially, for this update. Of course, we would get the Warlord in zombies, but also in that Battle Pass as an operator skin. So, interesting Warlord here. Don't know if he's from anywhere previously. Looks like a futuristic potential AW reference, or just AW themed Warlord. Who knows for sure? Maybe I'm looking into that too much, but again, as I said, I would love for them to lean into that AW theme a lot more, not just in the weapons, but in the maps, in the operators, zombies updates as well, and all that cool stuff. And for other potential Warlords here, I doubt we're gonna have multiple new Warlords for Season 3, but there were leaks about the Tech Maestro, Chemist, Shield Maiden in zombies. Again, them being Warlords and especially usable operator skins would be very cool. Will they actually do that? We don't know for sure, but they're in the files of the game, so it is definitely possible. We're getting another quest here, of course, a Dark Aether Rift that's going to take place in Zarqwa Hydroelectric. That's the current leak right now, and the quest is going to be very standard, similar to what we saw back for Season 2, Season 1, stuff like that. Cleanse Relic, defeat Champion, escape the Rift, follow Jansen, investigate Orbs, investigate Relic, locate Jansen, shatter Crystal. Very vague but standard stuff here. Very similar, you know, sequence from what we've seen for previous Dark Aether Rift. So hopefully it's cool. We'll get new schematics as well. I doubt it's going to be anything too spectacular, too different from what we're already getting right now, but, you know, I'll be hopeful here. And finally, Not confirmed for Season 3, but we've been getting a lot of leaks recently about PvPvE for zombies. It's pretty much like DMZ and how that worked, but in MW3 zombies. Again, no confirmation, but a lot of stuff about this here. Could they release this as soon as Season 3? Very possible. Now, the leaks are saying that it would be a separate mode, potentially an LTM. Now, if that's the case, not a big deal at all, because if you don't want to play it, just don't play on that mode. But people might be annoyed that they're even spending time making that mode to begin with. People might not like the gameplay loop anyway. I don't know for sure. I feel like it could be interesting. It would suck to lose all your loot to a player that kills you, or just dying to players while fighting the red worm. I mean, man, that sounds so bad, but maybe they could find a way to make it interesting. I doubt it, but it would be cool to see, I guess. If they're going to do it anyway, I might as well check it out, because at this point, we're more looking forward to COD 2024 zombies anyway, so might as well just let them do whatever they want, and we'll get the actual fully refined zombies mode for COD 2024, so we'll see very soon. But overall, it's a good look at Season 3 for this game. The biggest part is definitely Warzone. The weapons are sick, though. The operator is going to be pretty cool, and MP should get some decent updates. Zombies, probably the least amount of updates here for this season, but we'll get a full look at this very soon when we get our official marketing at some point this week. I'll be sure to cover it all on the channel. Subscribe for more COD update videos like this. Shout out to YouTube channel members as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.